Let's talk to the human rights lawyer, David Haigh. David, good morning. I was screaming when I read this, wishing you all the best. Can't have been very pleasant being in custody, in jail in America. Can't be very pleasant, can it, for the families of the 52 people who were killed in the 7/7 atrocity. Then there were the many more who suffered life-changing injuries. There was an accountant at the Daily Mail where I worked, lost his leg on the London bus. 52 dead. Appalling. Is this man fit to be a judge?
Good morning to you both. I mean, Andrew, I felt the same way as you when I saw this story. I think, a bad judge and a very, very bad choice of words. And I would answer your question simply, and I would say, if these are the type of comments that he is putting out, no, he isn't. But the problem, this is one of the problems we have with the judiciary. It's practically impossible to fire a judge. Very, 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 very difficult to raise a complaint against a judge, which is another thing. First of all, you only have a short period of time to do it in, and there's a very few instances in which you could raise a complaint. And these words, Andrew, wouldn't pass that test. So if someone complained about him, if Nigel Farage did put a complaint about him in, it wouldn't be upheld on the rules that there are at the moment, and that's why those rules are not fit for purpose. And last week I was arguing that we need even slightly different here, but we need a register of interest for judges as well. So we need to have a check on their behaviour, which there really isn't, but we also need to see when they have other interests which they need to declare.
But there's another point to this story as well, which I find shocking, David. Now, this monster, in my view, was one of the masterminds of the terror attack. He is being released on psychiatric grounds. Because he's been released on psychiatric grounds, we are not entitled to put a tag on him, so the authorities will not know where this man who coordinated one of the worst ever terror attacks in British soil, we won't know where he is. How can that be right either?
Well, it isn't, and it's absolutely disgraceful, and it's even more disgraceful because it's obviously the anniversary this year. I think it's disgusting all round, and the judge with these comments to add to that, that's not a comment for a judge in those circumstances to make, and he should know